Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be giving you a quick NHL Western Conference update. How you doing this morning, Ross?
Can't complain, Dex. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome, my man. All right, so I know it's very early in the season to even, get into the conversation about this, but in your opinion, who are the top four contenders in the Western Conference up to this moment?
Okay, let's name the four off, and we'll give a quick analysis on each one. The LA Kings being my number one contender. Obviously, this team won the Stanley Cup a season ago. They've advanced to the Western Conference Finals the last 3 seasons. They've won 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups, and their roster has stayed virtually intact from the one that marched around the Staples Center in Los Angeles last year with the Stanley Cup. The Chicago Blackhawks would be my number 2 team. This is a team that lost a gut-wrenching Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals versus the eventual champion Los Angeles Kings. Similar to Los Angeles, the Blackhawks have done a very good job of keeping their core group of players intact. They've won 2 Stanley Cups since 2010. They'll be right there once again, Dex. The Anaheim Ducks finished last season first overall in the Western Conference. They should be right there or near the top of the Western Conference standings in April. And the San Jose Sharks, the only thing this team has to overcome right now is the fact they became the 4th team in NHL history to squander a 3-0 series lead in the Western Conference quarterfinals, versus the Los Angeles Kings. They have to get beyond that because this team certainly has a lot of talent still on display on this roster. So those are my 4 teams I look to contend, serious contenders in the Western Conference early on in this season.
All right, now we're going to be looking at something else, which would be the sleepers for which sleepers you have. Now, for college football, your sleeper was Ole Miss, and what a sleeper was that. Now, what are your sleepers for the West right now in this in NHL?
Well, 3 sleepers in the Western Conference I'm looking at right here, Dex. Real quickly, the Minnesota Wild being my number 1 sleeper. It's no fluke what this team accomplished last season, getting to the Western Conference semifinals. They're off to a good start this year, and they'll be a force. And you might want to keep an eye on them because you'll get a pretty good proposition bet on them to win the Western Conference. The Vancouver Canucks, I look for them to bounce back this season. And the Dallas Stars had a fine season a season ago, and I look for them to be even better this season. So Minnesota, Vancouver, and Dallas is my 3 sleepers in the Western Conference.
All right, you heard them here first. Make sure you go ahead and lock them in. And Ross, as always, it's a pleasure talking sports with you, and I look forward to doing this again tomorrow.
Thank you for having me, Dax. Always a pleasure to speak with you, my man.
My pleasure, sir. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.